Hi there, this is Rachel Francois with the RXR Home Team, and this is step number 4 of the Buyer series on buying a home in Texas. So step number 4 is your contract has been accepted, now what? Okay, so let's say, hypothetically, in our contract it says we have 7 days for the option period, and we agreed to pay the seller $100 for this option period. So as soon as the contract is signed and executed, you're going to write 2 checks, or you might Venmo, depends on what we're doing now with COVID going on. So the 2 checks, one is for the earnest money, which is usually 1% of the sales price, made out to the title company. This is held in escrow, okay? The second check is the option fee, and it's usually $100, depending on what the contract says, what we negotiated. And again, we're going to say hypothetically it's $100 for a 7-day option period. This is made out to the seller. Both of these checks will be cashed immediately. Now, as soon as midnight comes around, on the day we executed the contract, your option period begins, and we're counting down 7 days. So you have got to schedule all your inspections as quickly as possible, and we'll talk about that in a second. Second, I will pick up those checks, or you will deliver them to the title company and the seller, and they will be cashed. So we're going to schedule all the inspections that we can to do your due diligence. You pay for those out of pocket, and if you cancel the contract at any point, you lose the money on inspections. That inspection money is gone, but it's worth it. You want to make sure that you're buying a house that is worth what you're paying. So, and also you don't want any surprises on work that might have to be done. So the first inspection that you definitely want to get would be a whole house inspection. And I can recommend my personal inspector, or you can look through the Texas Real Estate Commission, Google it, ask friends, whatever. But you want to get a whole house inspection. Now, the whole house inspector he'd love to walk around with you, I'm sure, so you can attend that inspection, ask him questions, etc. And it's going to take 3 to 4 hours. But he's not an HVAC professional or technician. He is not an electrician. He just has a lot of general knowledge about houses. So I also recommend that you get an HVAC technician out to look at the air conditioner at the same time, as well as an electrician and or a plumber. Now, those are up to you. Wood destroying insect or termite inspection is also one of those that's highly recommended. And if you're getting a VA loan, you have to get one. So those are very important. The other thing is we live in Austin, Texas area, so our foundations are built on clay and limestone, and clay shrinks and expands depending on the weather, and we are either in droughts or floods here. So a foundation inspection is also something you would want to check into. It's up to you, completely up to you. I recommend all of it. So let's say we get all of these inspections done and we come back with some major problems. Not caulking. We're not going to ask for caulking or repainting a bedroom. We already knew what the color of the bedroom was when you went into it. We're talking major repairs, like there's electrical problems, there are maybe some foundation or roof issues. So what do? We're going to discuss it, first of all, and see how major it is and if it's something you want to deal with at all. Second, if it is, let's say, an HVAC issue, we're going to ask the HVAC technician to give us an estimate, a bid, to find out how much it would cost to repair or replace. Same with roof and other issues. Then we're going to write up a repair amendment. And we can either ask the seller to reduce the sales price instead of doing the repairs. We can ask them to repair everything that we found wrong. We can ask for a combination of reduce the sales price or give money towards your closing costs and do the repairs. So it's kind of up to you what you're looking for. It's also a time where if you feel like you're overwhelmed with all of this and you just have a bad feeling and you want to back out, we can terminate the contract. We have that option period in which to do it. So we have a very quick timeline to get these repairs and inspections done or negotiated. And so we want to make sure we're staying within the option period, which I will help you with. Now, the seller can respond to our amendment asking for repairs or reduced sales price by saying yes to all, no to all, yes to some, and crossing out others. So again, we're back to renegotiating, and it just depends on what we're asking for in the seller's position as to whether or not you will be moving forward into the contract. So let's say the seller agrees to our repairs and they say, okay, fine, that's it. We get everything in writing. We're done with the option period. Then we're going to move forward. So what happens after the option period if we're moving forward in the contract? Click on the next step and we'll go through that.